That's right. That's right.
Corey, Paco, Sam, we miss you guys. We're looking forward to seeing you.
Do we, though?
And I do. I enjoy those guys a lot.
Here we go. We're ready to send it here for our first battle of the top 16. Orlando Speed World. We got a clean start here in that Rockstar Energy Drink. Next to tires, Toyota Racing, Toyota Corolla hatchback. Osbo initiates, gets high. Vaughn getting Jr. quickly gets, he started mid and then worked the back end of that Ford Mustang up onto the bank through that front clip. Wow, Vaughn getting Jr. navigating through that next entire smoke. As Vaughn getting Jr., you can see him pushing forward, lunging to the door of that Toyota Corolla hatchback. Ryan. Woo-wee. Vaughn getting Jr. Here you go, Gunner. Watch Dad. And again, congratulations to Frederick Osbo, recently engaged. He's going to engage with that wall. Here we go. Vaughn getting Jr. Oh, Frederick Osbo initiates right to the door. Whoa, Vaughn getting up tight to the wall, shredding that back bumper into that front clip, losing a tail light goes Vaughn into that second inner clip. Now into that second outer zone. Vaughn getting Jr. riding the lightning. You can see him just right there, set it and forget it, the professional fun haver, Ryan. Oh my gosh, you guys awake out there? I know your faces are melting, but here we go. Or are they going one more time? Slide him left for Vaughn getting Jr., slide him right for Frederick Osbo. Ryan says one more time, and there you go, one more time. Ryan Lontaine.
And I think Vaughn might have been a little bit worse, but they both were definitely over it at that point.
Copy that. Here we go. Our next battle, Forrest Wang versus Pat Gooden. Pat Gooden right here from Orlando, and Forrest Wang from Las Vegas. Get nuts, here we go. As Forrest Wang gets high on the bank. Pat Gooden drops into formation. These two S-chassis vehicles, two very different setups. The 2JZ compared to the V. Oh, and Pat Gooden way off course. Center punches, two tires off, and a big disruption from Pat Gooden in that power alley. Donna playing Forrest Wang, and he's going to need Forrest Wang to make a mistake there in that chase position. And here we go, Pat Gooden out front. Juku Racing, Achilles tires, throwing it in there. Nice job by Pat Gooden out front. Forrest Wang cannot be shaken. Now coming down into that flat portion of the track. Both these guys on Achilles, and Forrest Wang executes that very well on that second inner clip. And Pat Gooden, all these guys riding that outside yellow line. Ryan.
This is that mistake in the first run, I think, is going to be too much.
Slide him left for Pat Gooden or right for Forrest Wang. Forrest Wang gets the win and advances on. So Wang gets the win. Next up, Justin Pollock versus Alex Hilbrun. That's perfectly. JTP, Justin Pollock, Roush Performance, Falcon Tires, Ford Mustang. He's out front. Alex Hilbrun in the chase position. IMR, NATO Tires, BMW. Oh, buddy. JTP, you see him fall just slightly out of drift, but then goes back at it, gets a little deeper. And then Hilbrun chasing him down. Oh, buddy, goes off course quite a bit. Yeah, and it looks like there was some contact there, wheel-to-wheel action.
We've definitely got some broken parts this season, looking very strong. Really took Osbo into deep waters there. So here we go.
Here we go, Frederick Osbo initiating. Whoa, Frederick Osbo, Vaughn Ginn Jr. right there. Here we go. Oh, doctor, look at this. Through the smoke, cuts Vaughn Ginn Jr. Frederick Osbo, massive angle past that second inner clip. Getting on that yellow line is Frederick Osbo, and Vaughn Ginn Jr. right there to the side. Woo, you could barely put a piece of paper between. Iconic Ford Mustang, you know, the Corolla, it's iconic in drifting, synonymous with Toyota and tuners. So here we go. The second half of this battle, are we gonna get a winner? Vaughn Ginn Jr. will lead. Frederick Osbo drops into formation. Vaughn Ginn Jr. sliding through and dragging bumper on the wall. Sparks go flying on that transition. Looks like Vaughn Ginn Jr. A lot of disruption there from Vaughn. Oh my goodness, right on that yellow line. Ryan, let's look at that again.
We've seen the one more time battle, and the results came in quickly.
Quick. And truth be told, I thought Vaughn made the mistake with the naked eye looking at it again. And look at this, slide him left for Vaughn Ginn Jr. gets the win. Taking out Frederick Osbo in the top 16, getting moved. Song right now. Here we go. Justin Pollock, Alex Hilbrun. Hilbrun leading out here as Pollock drops in. Hilbrun high on the bank, and remember, you saw that contact, and Hilbrun was at fault, but both were up in running order. Now transitioning through Hilbrun. Looks like Pollock falls back a little bit there. Hilbrun, deeper angle there. Justin Pollock, what happened there? Seemed like something.
It looks like it was on. And remember, that was run number 2.
Alex Hilbrun, JTP, and Slidem left for Alex Hilbrun. Oh, look at that. JTP, 2-1, gets the win. Ryan, you were actually the only judge that sided with Hilbrun. Your other two peers here, Brian and Andy, say Justin Pollock.
So you have to go back to run 1.
Even being in gear.
Right.
And then the nitro system wasn't activating.
Yeah, so he was having some problems there, and, you know, a few more here. But you can never.
Shout out to his wife, Amy, watching at home, and his 2 kids, as Odie will lead first. He qualified 5th compared to Ken Gushi, qualified 12th. But qualifying, that's out the window right now. It's all about head-to-head. Odie initiates high on the bank. Ken Gushi, a little bit lower there, and look at that. Looks like spun out, or was there contact even? Looks like there's contact. We'll take a look at that again here as Odie continues on pace. And just beyond that yellow line, brings it on just slightly tighter than that Falcon Tires Field Suspension S14. I don't know what you got, bud. Let's do some flips there. Could see the drone. Woo! There you go. Nice. All right, so Ken Gushi will now lead. Odie Bakshis will chase him down. Ken Gushi with that major deficit. He spun out. He needs to really hang it all out in that Greddy Performance Toyota Racing Toyota 86. Looks like he is riding the wall. That front right wheel coming to a halt. Now comes down off the transition, front clips. Odie taking a way tighter line. Seems that front inner clip. He does not even hit it as Ken Gushi. Ryan, unfortunately, I don't think that's enough.
Who will now extend his lead, at least on Frederick Osbo, who went out in the top 16.
Let's make it official. Slide him right for Odie Bakshis. Odie Bakshis gets the victory, advancing on. Unfortunately, Ken Gushi. 16 bracket, we begin with Dai Yoshihara and Ryan Turk. Yoshihara, a very unique sounding exhaust note from Dai Yoshihara. Looks like the turn 14 distribution, Falcon Tires, Ineos Oil, Subaru BRZ comes out blazing. Ryan Turk, we'll see where he lands as Dai Yoshihara brings it tight to the wall. Ryan Turk gets up there, drops down a little bit, takes out and punches that blackout, or excuse me, the Black Magic front clip. And Dai Yoshihara right there on that outside zone. Ryan Turk now finding that distance. Thumbs up, good to go. Look at Dai Yoshihara on the right-hand side. That was something they changed early on just to make sure Dai was comfortable with the vehicle. Here we go. No cones hit, no false start. Ryan Turk into the first outer zone. High, good angle from Turk as Dai Yoshihara slowly creeps his way to the side of the GT86 and cuts through the smoke. Ryan Turk tight to that second inner clip and now rides that outer zone. Dai Yoshihara falling back quite a bit there. Lead versus lead, chase versus chase, Ryan.
You know, it'll be.
Are saying Ryan Turk. So slide him left for Turk or right for Dai Yoshihara. Ryan, Andy, and Brian. Ryan says Dai Yoshihara. Brian says one more time, and Andy says Dai Yoshihara gets the win. Dai Yoshihara advances on. So we have 3 more battles left in the 16.
Ooh.
Forsberg and Dean. The question is James the Machine in this round? Here we go. Chris the Force Forsberg and NOS energy drink. 370Z on Nexon Tires. James Dean chasing him down. Wordhouse Drift Team. Falcon Tires S15. Oh boy! Contact right out of the gate as Forsberg initiates. And now that tip to tail. So Forsberg, you can see, continues on through the course. Hopefully it's just cosmetic for both of the drivers.
Okay.
But yeah, I want Lantain to step in here because this is what do you got?
I'll tell you what I saw, and then we can.
It's not. It's Peter Visick versus Michael Esse. So Peter Visick and the Wordhouse Drift team, Falcon Tires, S15 Sylvia, Michael Esse and the Esse Autosports, Achilles Tire, BMW.
Watch Wycheck's initiation.
Boom. Goes right to it. Michael Esse right there. Woo-hoo-hoo! Are you kidding me? Michael Esse riding shotgun with Visick. Can't even see him. He's tucked in the smoke. Blasts the back end. Oh, narrowly makes it, but Peter Visick continues on through the course. Make some noise, Orlando, and around the world. Tell your friends, tune in, because if you're not, you're missing out. And have to retire after the first run of their battle. So now what would be the last battle of the top 16 is definitely not. So Denova versus Field. Here we go. Chelsea Denova. Matt Field in the chase position. Chelsea initiates. Matt Field a little bit lower. And Lorette was talking about the gremlins that Matt Field had as Denova slams down. There's some more sparks. Field cuts through the smoke as Denova shreds that back bumper once again. Man, flare bearing that's hitting the ground. Yeah. See how many people troll. Here we go. Matt Field in that Falcon Tires, Borla exhaust, Vortex supercharged, Corvette, and Chelsea Denova as the sun is setting. The smoke. Oh man, hanging it out, Chelsea. Wow, that was very interesting. And again, talking with Matt, he says slamming down like that bent some stuff. All right, do we have a victor? Slide him left for Field or right for Denova. Ryan says one more time. Andy says Denova, and Brian says Chelsea Denova gets the win. Denova advances on. We saw the contact there between Esse and Pieter, if you can recall it, just a few moments ago. Michael Esse was at fault. Great chase job, but unfortunately got too close for comfort. Oh, and Esse hard into the wall. Esse throws it right in and just rides the wall. So unfortunately, you have to think something maybe went a little more wrong. Hopefully he is okay.
Front left, Jared. Right up here.
Oh, man.
Big damage to the car on the left side. Obviously, we can just see the front left, and let's make it official.
And slide him white, right. Slide him white. Slide him right for Peter Visick. Round of applause for Michael Esse, please. At an event in quite some time. Rock one. James the Machine Dean. Clean start, no cones hit. And James initiates. Forsberg on the chase as James tight to the wall. Nice job right now. Chris Forsberg brings it in tight and close on the transition, slams down. Looks like James Dean loses that back bumper, wraps it around that second inside clip, and into that outer zone goes James Dean. And so does Forsberg. But
fortunately, this battle had some premature conclusions because of that.
There we go. Chris Forsberg gets the win. I was listening to you. And you can see Forrest Wang there. Changing up his livery. Look at that. 3-1. Forrest Wang winning 3. Getting all the cobwebs out in that last battle against Frederick Osbo. Forrest Wang making his way through Pat Gooden. And then earlier that, Ryan Literal, man, all the way back in 32. And that was a great battle. Ryan Literal and Forrest Wang. Here we go. Forrest Wang out front. Vaughn Gittin Jr. in the chase position, initiating. Whoa! Vaughn! Wow! That looked like it was going to get into some serious calamity. Sparks throwing once again as Forrest Wang wraps it around that second front clip. Vaughn Gittin Jr. chases him down, and this is what Vaughn was talking about. He wants to give it back. Are you kidding me? Make some noise. Ryan, I see you shaking your head. Are you? So here we go. Vaughn Gittin Jr. will now lead. But I was going to say, if he was right-hand drive, Forrest probably, whoa, but he wasn't. He was on the other side. Here we go. Looks like we got a clean start here. Vaughn Gittin Jr. throws it in. And more angle at it towards the second half of that outer zone. Now brings it in. Little hop, skip, and a spark into that second front clip. Can't see Forrest Wang. as Von Gittin Jr. brings it on through the fun haver, Von Gittin Jr., and man, you could barely